Welcome back to another reaction for The Beginning After the End, Season 2, Episode 11.
第一印象は普通の男の子。でも彼は私の嫌いな大人げない男の子とは違っていた。
Okay. Very nonchalant about her just casting ice magic outside.
キャサリン王女、カーティス王子。
Where's the other two coming from?
何の騒ぎだ。殿下、僕と友人がおしゃべりを楽しんでいたところへ、あの野蛮な平民が理由もなく殴りかかってきた。
Just kill them. People like that I hate. I would just. Next time I get the chance, they are dead.
です。よく言うよ。そっちが。僕たちは何もしてないのに。
ドワーフにひどい怪我を負わせて、そんな言い訳通用するわけないでしょ。
そうなのか。いえ、僕たちは正当防衛です。
嘘に決まってるのに。バカなお兄様。
愚の骨頂だな。
アーサ
ー。サピン王国の王子に向かって何という言い草だ。
お詫びします。嘘を聞くと口が悪くなりがちなもので。
この小さい体のどこからこんな力が。
I mean, just break his hand for the lulz.
まあまあ、どうか私の老いをお許しください。あの子たちが嘘をついていると言いたいだけなんです。
ヘルステアさん、こんなところで何を。
あの一味がこの子をいじめていたところに偶然通りかかり。
よくも私に嘘をついたな。名を名乗れ。ジャミエルと申します。トライデント家の長男です、殿下。トライデント家。面倒なことになってきた。トライデント家はキシラスアカデミーと王家に多大な寄付をしている。その後継ぎに何かあったと知れた。
Again, next time you come across him and he's doing stuff, just, knick-knack, head off, something.
たら、
あなたたちの暴力行為は。
とりあえず誰一人重傷者は出なかった。よってもし皆がこの剣を水に流すことに同意するなら。
Bitch, could you let the smart child speak first instead of yourself, maybe?
そりゃそうだろう。いくら王族でも俺に手は出せないはず。
ヴィンセントおじさん、巻紙式通信装置を持ってるよね。
ああ、あるけど。誰に？
シンシア・グッドスカイ。
So, I do not remember if this was even touched on. I do know more of the story going forward. I mean, clearly the prince and the princess with her ice magic. But also there was some interactions between our boy and the headmaster. I don't know if that was before or after though. It was probably in between. They are most likely going to show it in a second.
アホか。キシラスアカデミーの理事長を呼び出すとかありえねえだろ。
ヴィンセント、困るのよね、こうやって突然呼び出されるのが。
アーサー・レイビンです。
まあさあ、あなたからの連絡はいつでも大歓迎よ。ずいぶん久しぶりね。
何この表現ぶり。
That was before, so last season, I guess. I only remember that she wanted him to join the academy, and he was like, yeah, okay, I guess.
アカデミー在校生のジャミエル・トライデントとその仲間が偏見によってドワ
I mean, that is one part. He also used magic. And that he is not allowed to do.
ーフを虐待しました。彼らを退学処分にしてもらいたいのです。
ちょっと突然何を言い出すの？トライデントと言った？いくらなんでもそれは。
ほら見ろ、いくら理事長があの平民と親しいからってうちの一族がアカデミーに寄付してきた額を考えれば肩を持つはずがないんだよ。
もしも僕の入学をまだ望んでいるなら
いいわ、彼らを退学させる。
I mean, that is essentially blackmail, right? Also, I feel like just telling her as well that he used magic outside school would be, I feel like those two together would already be enough to warrant some action.
先ほどの私の言動を許してほしい。毅然とした態度を保てなかったのは王子としてあるまじき行為だった。
こちらこそお詫びします。自分の感情が抑えられなくて。
君が怒るのは当然だ。この大陸に人種差別があってはならない。アーサーか。まったく面倒なやつだ。初めて会った時もそうだったが、てか人の話聞いてないだろ。
I'm assuming he does not remember.
いつか私とお茶でもいかが？
Hey, I mean, he doesn't have enough girls, I guess, so why not?
いいけど。
じゃあまたアカデミーでね。
今の何？あれが冷酷で無情な僕の妹？
彼って本当に他の人とは違う。
Maybe she is just curious why she feels differently about him, which is a valid concern because he is different. However, from the viewpoint of everyone else, it's like, boy, you have too many girls. How about this is only going to end badly if you don't manage this correctly?
人間、エルフ、そしてドワーフの皆さん。
Right, there was this big announcement they were teasing.
私はブレイン・グレイダー、サピン王国の王です。そしてここに3王国から王と王妃がこの記念すべき日に集まってくれました。皆さんは人間とエルフの間に存在する敵意に気づいているでしょう。ドワーフでさえ単なるビジネスパートナーだと考えられてきました。しかし過去は水に流し偏見を捨て、これまでとは違う視点で物事を考えてください。
And racism was gone. It's so easy. Just forget about racism. Let's turn over a new leaf. Right. Always worked well. How many times did America need to repel slavery before it really got repelled? I mean, a similar idea.
それがあなた自身のためだけでなく、あなたの子供やこの大陸の未来のためにもなるのです。
ついに皆がディカゼン以外の大陸の存在を知ることになる。心配なのはその新大陸がマナビーストをカムフラージュしてディカゼンを監視していたという事実だ。そんなことをするのは相手が我々を恐れているか、あるいは敵意がある場合だけ。
I mean, they could also be just cautious. Normally, if you find other countries, other land, you would send a scout. This is essentially a scout unit. Because you don't know, are they enemies, are they friendly, how is the environment even looking? Instead of just sending a bunch of people that potentially just die. So you would not only lose the people, you would also lose the ship.
どうかしたの朝。なんだか心ここにあらずって感じだけど。
そんなことないよ。
我々の大陸の未来についてグレイダー王が述べられた素晴らしいご意見に賛同いたします。我らが祖国リカゼン大陸には危険なあまり誰も足を踏み入れていない場所があります。ですがもしさらにすごい神秘と危険が大陸の外にあるとしたらどうでしょう。皆さん、今日我々は正式に宣言します。リカゼン大陸の他に別の大陸が存在するという証拠が見つかりました。現時点で分かっているのは向こうが私たちに接触を試みたということです。しかし今のところどちらの大陸も長旅に頼る技術力は持ち合わせていないようで。
How do you confirm they try to make contact if the technology is not there? You're contradicting yourself. I mean, we also know that they did send a surveillance beast. So they do have some of the technology to come over. Maybe not in big numbers, but they were able to ship a beast.
我々は皆ディカゼンという同じ大陸に生まれたものです。私自身それを誇りに思っているし、未来の世代にも同じように感じてほしいのです。
今日は私たちの祖国であるこの大陸にとって新しい時代の幕開けとなるでしょう。
3つの種族と王国をまとめるには大変な苦労もあるでしょうが、この場で6名をある任務に任命したいと思います。彼らは各王国において最も勇敢で知的だと王族が信頼を寄せている3種族を代表するものです。
Okay. Do we get an introduction? I see 2 humans, 2 elves, 2 humans, 2 dwarves.
この6名は我々と全国民が新時代を迎えられるよう、祖国の安全と繁栄のために尽くしていきます。今後彼らのことを6本の槍を意味するシックスランスと呼び、大陸を象徴する存在となるのです。
アレア・トリスキャン、バレイ・オーラ、オルフレッド・ワレンド、アヤ・グレフィン、マイヤ・アースボーン、バイロン・ワイクス。
Wise, but so we have to kill this dude somehow. Gotcha. I do wonder how they got chosen exactly. Are they the best of the best?
今ワイクスって確かルーカスも。
Nah, he said dead. Imagine being such a little bitch. You are jealous of your brother.
我々を守り名誉をもたらせ。そして今魔術師を目指している者たちもいつかシックスランスの一員となれるよう日々努力せよ。可能性は無限大なのだから。
その日は私に現実を直視させるきっかけとなった。ルーカス・ワイクス、仲間を死に追いやりながら親の権力とコネを使い罪を免れた。ルーカスへの報復は自殺行為だと警告されていたが、それは背後にいる兄の存在だった。彼の兄は強力な魔術師であるだけでなく、今やランスの一人だ。
Get rid of him. then we can finally get rid of Lucas as well. And if the family is then deciding to try to big dig around, get rid of them as well. Now that you know he's part of the Lancers, you just need to wait for him to be alone. And then, you know, little step here, little step there, a little bit time control. Should be easy. I also wonder, of the 6 Lancers, who of those is really stronger than Arthur right now? I feel like he would be probably stronger than most of them, if not all of them, in a one-on-one fight, if he would go all out. Right? I feel like that seems plausible at least.
ルーカスへの報復より今の私には差し迫った用があった。
Do you? What is more pressing than killing Lucas?
今夜は部屋でお留守番だよ。不審者が紛れ込んでるかもってヴィンセントおじさんに忠告されたんだ。君を危険な目に遭わせたくないからね。
You don't want to put the literal dragon in danger. I don't know how strong Sylvie is at the moment. But I could imagine her being strong enough to just at least fight against everyone at the same time. I mean, nah, she didn't kill the S-rank. That was Arthur. I don't know. I feel like she's strong enough to hold off against some of these people. Probably even strong enough to fight against the Lancers.
心配はいらないよ。食べ物はいっぱい持ってこさせるから。やったー！ようこそ。どうぞお入りください。
あの男の子に後でダンスを申し込むのよ。
Okay.
お母様。
He looks
実は
a
僕
little bit too young.
シラスアカデミーに入学するんだけどさ。今度お茶でも。
Hey. At least you are trying. Respect.
あれ？この金属、僕が作ったんだ。よかったら君に。君の黒髪も素敵だね。
Why is no one even being like trying to stay a little bit? Is he so? Are they so turned off by him? Is it maybe a curse?
あいつどんだけ彼女欲しいんだよ。
さあ、主役の登場だ。みんな準備して。
家族だけの内輪のパーティーじゃなかったっけ？
お誕生日おめでとう。
Who are all of these people that they came to her birthday? She's right. What happened to a family birthday? Not whatever this is. Wait. It could have been a different show. But wasn't it that this world has a different way to celebrate? It doesn't celebrate every year, but only every 2 years or so, or every specific years. I believe I remember something like that. If that is the case, then I can understand why we would throw a bigger party.
この場を借りて皆さんに礼を言いたい。今日は俺の大事な娘のためにお祝いに来てくれてありがとう。
パ
パ。俺はこれまで恵まれた人生を送ってきたけど、一番の願いは愛する息子と娘が初めてダンスを一緒に踊ることです。
二人が踊るなんて知らなかったわ。いつの間に練習したの？
してない。レイノルズのやつ。もうやだ。私踊れないし。
エレナ、 よろしければ僕と踊っていただけませんか？
お兄ちゃんだけど私
ミュージックスタート。
I mean, it reminds me a bunch of Mushoku Tensei. Whenever Rudy and Aris danced, and Rudy was the one more or less finding a little trick for Aris to move the right way. Now, naturally, quite different relationships, but still main point stand.
やっぱり練習してたんじゃない？してないわよ。
She's wearing a dress. I feel like this was not a good idea. A little bit too high. It was nice at the beginning.
「前世で習った社交ダンスがこんなところで役に立つとは。
いやー、よかったよエレナ。憎らしいほど。
Yeah, so here's the point. How did she move correctly? You okay? What about her?
見事なダンスだな。ちょっと話せるか。
Why are you here?
今宵は一杯やりたいところだが、ジュースで我慢するか。
たくカッコつけやがって。
それで大陸一の技術者が今日はまたどんなご用件でしょうか？
皮肉たっぷりの言葉だな。お主の図面を手直しした設計が諮問会に認められて船を作り始めたとこだって報告に来たんだよ。
諮問会？
理科前の3つの王国の王と王妃が同じ立場で話し合える場として設けられた組織だ。
おめでとうございます。あの設計ならかなりの褒美をもらえたでしょう。
金、名声、権力、そんなものは結果を出すための手段に過ぎん。俺が本当に欲しいのは。
すいません。ギレオン先生ですよね。ニュース見ましたよ。あなたが巨大な船を設計されたって。
今ちょっと立て込んでるんだ。
To be honest, I like him. He's a character to my liking. He's like, I don't care about the money. I don't care about fame. I mean, as long as I have enough money to survive, to live a decent life, I just care about progress and all of that stuff. New blueprints, new ideas, whatever you have in mind. He more or less is married to his work, which is, I just like these kinds of characters.
名声というのは犠牲も伴うものだ。
Especially the ones who are like, I don't care about you, I don't care about anything. I just care about my job.
ありがとう。こんなところに来たんだ。
生徒会に入って忙しいって聞いたよ。
さっき着いたとこ。
久しぶりだね、リリア。
ほんと久しぶり。
Okay. Girl number 1. Then we have Elf Girl number 2. We have forgot her name already. Adventure Girl number 3, and then potentially Princess number 4. Yeah, we are gathering a lot of potential girlfriends.
私よりこんなに背が高かったっけ？
さっきから君に見とれている男子の数からして学校でもモテモテなんだろ。
私彼氏とかそういう人はいないからね。それに私の人生が変わったのはあなたのおかげだし。
そんなに言うなら君の彼氏は僕が認めたやつしかダメってことで。僕はヴィンセントおじさんと同じくらい見る目が厳しいよ。
そうだよね。アーサーは私のこと。
失礼お嬢さん。すまないがその少年を少し借りて。
Are you not? Don't you have enough? Go away. Here we are doing party stuff here. Also, it seemed like she was trying to maybe be in his line of sight for like a girlfriend, but she sees that he's not, maybe not interested in her, or she doesn't see her that way. If I remember correctly, didn't she have some kind of sickness or something like that? And he helped her with that? He did something to help her. I do not remember. No, he unlocked her magic ability. Right. I don't know exactly why her ability didn't manifest. But she wanted to go to the academy. Her parents were paying for her to go to the academy even if she had no magic. And I believe he unlocked her magic ability then. Or gave her a regimen which she followed that then allowed her to do magic. And that means she is allowed to enroll.
もういいかな？
ギデオン先生？もちろんです。じゃあまた後でね、アーサー。
ほらな、俺は有名人だと言っただろうが。
ちょっとは謙遜しなよ。
それにしても女子からの人気が半端ないな。今の子はお主に惚れてるようだぞ。
知ってる。
見た感じ二人は気が合うようだし、行動に移す気はないのか？
彼女の僕に対する気持ちは恋愛感情じゃなくて、どっちかっていうと感謝の気持ちに近いってだけ。
Sure, you can try to reason that way. Then the only option would be to wait a couple years and then see how she feels. And if she still has the same feeling, then I would say you are wrong.
本人はまだ気づいてないけど、時間が経てばきっと区別がつくはずさ。
Because we shouldn't forget he did not really have many relationships in his past life, right? He was like a puppet, more or less under control of higher some people that decided of saying some kind of bullshit.
その年でこういう話題に慣れきってる感がムカつくわ。
僕に恋愛のアドバイスをしに来たわけじゃないんだよね。
あ、そうだ。さっき言おうとしてたのは、諮問会から送られた金、名声、権力を使ってあるものを手に入れたい。お主の知識だ。
蒸気エンジンの図面を渡したことだけでも後悔してるのに。
Why?
これ以上本来あるべき世界を変えるような真似はしたくないんだ。
What the fuck are you talking about? This is the natural path. Because you are here, you are disseminating your knowledge. This is the natural path. It's not like you are God and you are playing around. This is what I want from some of the isekai shows. That everyone has some kind of knowledge that may or may not be useful. And bringing that to a different world can change that world quite drastically. And I feel like that has a lot of potential storytelling wise. It makes your character more interesting because you can fill out the background story where they get the knowledge from. you can also, apart from just giving your character some OP abilities, the knowledge can be used as part of their ability. They are furthering the word. They are more. They get a higher standing. They also get into the crosshair of more enemies because of the knowledge, and that plus whatever you want to give him as a little bit of a power up can make for an interesting story. But being like, oh yeah, I don't want to change how the world is going and stuff. I mean, sure, then quite honestly, kill yourself. I mean, what do you expect? You already changed so much. If that is really what you think about. You changed the whole destiny of the dragon, who then died because of you, essentially. You got the little Sylphie, which again only happened to you and because of you. You changed a lot already. But now you're like, nah, I don't want to change too much.
僕が介入しなくてもこの大陸はうまくいってる。
じゃあやっぱり世界を変えられる発明のアイデアがもっとあるんだな。よっしゃ。
Also, he's like, yeah, this world worked fine without my invention. But you still agree that whatever the surveillance beast is most likely antagonistic. So sure, you could just be like, I don't want to interfere, and you are risking your family just being killed. Because the surveillance beast is pretty advanced. You did not get rid of it because you found it and then got rid of it. It was just a coincidence. So maybe we should interfere for your family at least.
人は自分が聞きたいことしか耳に入らないらしい。ギデオンさん。僕はあなたの自分本位な好奇心を満たすつもりはないとはっきり言っておきます。
今の言葉で一気に酔いが冷めたぞ。だったらギブアンドテイクってのはどうだ？世界を変えるほどの大発明までは求めないが、時々お主の知恵を拝借させてもらいたい。その代わり俺はお主が必要なものを何でも揃えてやる。それでどうだ？取引に応じるか？
I mean, so far this is very non-committal, so there's no reason not to accept. Because you can always be like, oh yeah, I'm not going to answer this because it changes the world too much. I mean, I don't expect you to make an atomic bomb. But stuff like, as example to Bookworm, maybe not. But let's say to some simple stuff. Like the rotation crop, rotation farming, whatever it is called, that you could introduce, and this would just better the world without really changing much. But people would have more food, everyone is more happy. Stuff like that there's a lot of stuff similar to that, which should be fine. I mean, fertilizer, easy example. I already forgot how you make it, but that is a good way to increase the farm output.
交渉成立。
これなんか素敵じゃない？またドレス？
Okay. What the fuck are you doing? What is the situation here? So this is a room where he presumably knows that his mom is in and his sister and whoever else. They're unpacking some of the presents. Why would you not assume that they may try some of the presents on?
ドレス
You did not even knock. Be like, hey, can I come in?
ここにもプレゼントがあるみたいだけど。
お
Is it a sword?
誰からのプレゼント？
手紙があるよ。親愛なるエレナ、そろそろ大量のドレスやティーセットに飽きている頃でしょう。
Okay.
弓だ！
I see. I mean, the only one that I could imagine is Elf Princess, but Elf Princess did not really get in contact with you?
なんて美しい弓なの？
エルフっぽいデザインだね。ん？送り主の名前が書いてないな。
まさかとは思うけど。
プレゼントを渡しただけで会わずに帰ってよかったな。
今日はアーサーに妹のことだけ考えさせてあげたいの。わかるわかる。いきなり好きな人の家族に挨拶するとか勇気いるよな。違うって。
じゃあ感動の再会を邪魔されたくなかったとか？
もう違うってば。アーサーとはもうじきアカデミーで会えるから。
Definitely not a red flag or anything. Also, you have not met any of these people. You just gave her a bow. I mean, it's a nice present in general. Even if you don't use it, it's a nice looking bow. But at least you should have introduced yourself to the parents. And again, she also likes our guy. But he seemingly knows what they feel like, and he doesn't act on it. But he's also not saying, yeah, no interest. Which I feel like would be the obvious thing to do. To just be like, hey, I'm not interested in you, or what you are feeling is more gratitude. I cannot act on those feelings. You know, give them an answer. Instead of being like, yeah, I'm just letting them simmer a little bit.
大好きなお兄ちゃんからのプレゼントは？
エレナ、もうプレゼントは十分でしょ。
To be honest, I would just give her another dress. Just to prank her.
うわ、何これ？
母さんにもくれるの？
ネックレスだ。
それをつけていれば父さんや僕がいない時でも守ってもらえる。
すっごく素敵。どこで売ってるの？
残念だけどあのネックレスは世界に2つしかない品なんだ。
お誕生日おめでとうエレナ。
私の大切な人たち。
Okay. So these are the people you care about, but you don't care about the other people. Like, I already forgot her name. The one that came from the daughter of the other family. You don't care about her, even though she loves you. Fair enough, I guess. Also, you don't really care about our elf girl. You care about these three, essentially. Which, understandably, it's your close family, but I feel like the other girls are also. What about our dwarf boy? You don't care about him at all? You didn't give him a necklace? Give your bro a necklace, come on. But yeah, I mean, we can understand. You care a lot more about your close family, and the rest are also mages, so they may be able to defend themselves. The only one that can't really defend herself is Eleanor, the sister. The mom can, but her magic is also not really good for fighting. So I guess it makes sense. But still. Feels a little bit like you don't care about the rest of the cast.